Welcome to the Dubcast with Dubside. This is a special guest edition of the Dubcast. I'll be talking to Taagi, the craftsman who lives in Qaqortoq. We talked about his remembrances of kayaks when he grew up, seal hunters. He described the carvings that he does and the story behind them. We described what Greenlanders prefer to be called, whether Inuit or Greenlander. Talked about the independence for Greenland and whether they're ready for it or not. Talked about climate change, and in 2024 the ice clogged the southwest coast of Greenland all spring, which it doesn't usually do. Talked about the new airport that Qaqortoq is getting. Talked about cruise ships. And in the end, we talked about Greenlandic music. We sat in his workshop while he chain-smoked cigarettes the whole time to give you an idea of the ambiance. This runs a little over 45 minutes. I'm in Qaqortoq, and I'm talking to Taagi. Taagi. Yeah. And you are a, what we call it, craftsman, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. And did you grow up here in Qaqortoq?
I'm born here.
Yeah.
63 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
And I've been here always, except 2 times in Denmark for education.
Okay.
The first in 7-month period, and the second 10-month period.
Okay.
But of course, I went for vacation in Denmark.
Yeah.
Several
So
times.
where did you learn to speak English?
At school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
In the preliminary school, we got a teacher. We become a teenager, 14, 15 years old, and there was a teacher, female teacher.
Yeah.
She's doing it very, very good.
Okay.
So, I tried harder
Right.
because of her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some teachers are boring,
Yeah,
but some luckily some teachers have can get us youngsters to learn more.
Yeah.
But also in the business school and in the tourist school,
Right.
I learned more English.
All right. Yeah. So I remember you in 2014, I think I was here.
10 years ago?
10 years ago.
Is it 10 years ago?
Yeah. I've been here before that, but I didn't. I was coming. So, but that time. So you remember the 2 guys who were here, James and James from Canada.
Yeah.
And I think one of them had you make a special with the narwhal or with the whale thing. They were. I don't know if you remember them, but they told me, hey, the workshop is come up here, and there's a guy there who speaks English, and
Okay.
yeah.
I don't do in other materials than the wood.
Okay. Maybe it was a different guy, but anyway, in the workshop here, yeah. So you're using driftwood, and driftwood that you pick up, or somebody else?
Yeah,
does
I rent a boat.
it? Yeah.
And sail along the beaches.
Wow.
To find
Okay.
driftwood,
Yeah.
and also in the bottom of the fjord,
Yeah.
I go to land and find some.
Wow.
Because all the wood near places where people live, we use it for heating.
Burning it. Yeah. So you have to go farther out.
for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there is not much. You can find not much near places where people live.
Wow.
So you had to go. If you do it on your feet, you have to go a lot.
Okay.
So I don't do it because when I return to the boat, I have a lot of wood.
Big heavy wood to carry.
Maybe I can find some pictures. This is the last time.
All right, just a big pile of. So they're not it's not wood big enough to build kayaks with, but you're not building kayaks. You're just making little,
no.
Yeah.
To build some kayak things, I have the Inuit used these three
Oh, this. Okay.
for the sitting on it on kayak, and also
ribs. The ribs of the kayak, which are the akuta. What's that? Akut. No. What's the word for that? Is in tipik. Tipik.
Tippe, yeah.
Tippe. Yeah. All right. Wow. So this is something that grows in Greenland, or this is just the drift? It does grow here. Okay.
It's the Greenlandic name is Qaqortoq.
Qaqortoq. Okay.
That can means a kind of the growing, not like juniper, the growing like this.
Not twisty, but straighter.
But these the growing up.
Straight.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And this is also very hard tree.
Yeah. All right. Is it easy to work with?
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard for the machine.
Yeah.
So 100 years ago, when the big kayak with the bare hands, with primitive tools,
okay.
I can imagine it would take a very long time.
Yeah. Have you ever done any kayaking yourself?
Twice.
Yeah. Okay.
The first time was in Denmark.
Oh yeah.
Greenlandic. We went to the Greenlandic house in Odense, Fjorden.
Okay.
A little island between Jutland and in Denmark.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was visiting a friend, and someday he said, "Shall we go kayaking at the river?
Yeah.
We have there was a man here who went to school and making kayaks in his spare time.
All right.
So they have two Greenlandic kayaks for free.
Wow.
So the very first time I was in a kayak was in Denmark.
All right. All right. So when you were younger, growing up here, even in the 60s and the 70s, there were hunters right here in kayaks going out and hunting seals? No?
No.
Even by then they had stopped?
The first time I saw several kayaks was in 85.
Okay.
Or was it in 79 when Greenland had a self rule home rule
73 that was 70 I can't remember. Yeah,
home rule is 79.
79. Okay.
Yeah. In the 1st May, that was the first time I saw more than 5 kayaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually I saw we can see a man, elderly man who went hunting in kayak sometimes.
Yeah.
But not every time when he go hunting. He had also another boat. So to make the show at that time, the hunters must have a little exercise before.
Okay.
Because they haven't doing kayaking in so long time.
Oh, all right.
You heard about the history about the kayak is disappearing, but because of the somebody got the idea we can go competing with each other in whole Greenland. Then from that time, I think kayak is becoming the kayak's popularity is becoming bigger and bigger.
As I know, that was the Qaqortoq.
Yeah.
They in '85 they started, and then '87 they had a competition thing, and that's what they keep having, and that's what they're having to now in this town right here. It goes.
I think the kayaking club is the oldest in Greenland.
Qaqortoq.
Qaqortoq,
Yeah. Okay.
40 years this year.
Wow. All right. Yeah. But growing up, just knowing about kayaks in Greenland, it's part of the Greenland history, right? So you knew about hunters in the old days and things from stories and things, and
we love kayak stories from books.
Yeah. All right.
About kayaking. We also see some old pictures.
Yeah.
Many kayaks.
Yeah.
But we have never seen many kayakings here before the competition started.
Okay. Were there any seal hunters from the old days that were still living here in Qaqortoq that you know of?
No. I think the last one died maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Who was that? You know his name?
Enoch.
Enoch?
Enoch.
Okay.
Isaacson.
Enoch Isaacson.
Enoch Isaacson.
Okay. I talked to a guy here in 2008. He was 82 years old, and they said he had been a seal hunter a long time ago. We talked to him, and he died 2 years later. But his name was Ephraim Adolfson.
Ephraim Adolfson moved here maybe 40 years ago or more.
Okay.
From a settlement.
Yeah, I think you said that.
Yeah,
right?
Meshivik.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. So he wasn't hunting here, but he moved here later. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was one of his sons was my schoolmate.
Yeah.
We went in the same class. Same grade, of course. In the rock.
In the rock. Okay.
He died recently, last year.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But Ephraim had other children.
Hansine.
Okay.
She's still here.
Okay.
And also a son, two sons.
Okay.
Two sons and one daughter. They're still alive.
Okay. All right. I have connections. his niece. Ephraim was the uncle of this woman Heidi, who I knew from before, and I talked to her just yesterday about Ephraim and the stuff I remembered, and she said, "Let me contact maybe the sons and the daughter, and then we'll get together again. So maybe tomorrow or something, and then we'll talk all about Ephraim." So I hope to do that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice. But I'm told that seal hunters, the way their personality was, it wasn't like in America we say, "Hey, look at me, I'm the best, I'm the greatest." But seal hunters never did that. They would just be quiet about themselves. Is that?
We used to say the bigger man, the bigger man is, the more silent he is. The more power he has, the more silent he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, I heard about a story. Fathers don't talk. Our father don't talk much. He don't. Say to you, you must not do that. You must not do that.
Yeah.
No, he's silence.
Okay.
So, and in spring times, when the father is beginning to do some things, they can see there is time to go in the fjord for to getting supplies. You know, to getting supplies they do in the other places for a month, 2 months, or 3 months during the summer.
Yeah.
And getting winter supplies. So when father do, I don't remember exactly what, but then the family can say, we better go preparing to say to our destination in the summertime.
So they, just by watching him, they can see it's time to do that. He doesn't have to tell them, "Let's go do this."
No,
they just know.
No.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Wow. So tell me about the things that you make, and the how it goes with selling these for a living and the business, and just how things are working.
I started about 20 years ago.
Okay.
I was visiting a friend here. We have planned for the evening, and he has 2 machines, and he was making a figure, a bone figure. So he gave me a seal tooth.
Okay.
Do something with that. Meanwhile, I was going my figure finished. Then I make a little a man.
A little person, yeah. Man. Okay.
I was not finished that day, but as soon as I wake up next month, I going here to finish my what I started yesterday.
All right.
Then I finished it, and my friend came here, and I asked him, "Have you another tooth?" So I can make the woman. So I make the woman.
Wow.
But since that time, my favorite figure is Inuit.
Okay.
And I have given them names.
Yeah. All right.
The name is Kasapi.
Kasapi.
Amanga.
Amanga.
I have the name from a book, Old Stories. The man and the family lived 600-700 years ago.
Okay.
It's a little bit long story about it.
All right.
At that time, the Norsemen and the Inuit was friends.
Okay.
They were not enemies.
Mm.
And there was a lady, a female,
Yeah.
a woman who went to the Norsemen
From the Inuit to the
from
Norse.
the Inuit,
Okay.
visiting them maybe every day. And one day she started to talk to the Norsemen.
Yeah.
Inuit, they would come and kill you all.
Okay. She was telling
Yeah,
that
so-
was going to happen.
And when she went home, she said to Inuit, the Norsemen, they will kill you all.
Well, she was telling both
yeah.
sides. Ooh.
Navarana,
Navanara.
Navarana,
Navaranara. Okay.
that's her name.
That's her name. Yeah. Wow.
So someday the Norsemen came to the village, Inuit village,
Yeah.
while the men was hunting, and killed all the people,
Oh yeah.
including a small baby, by killing to a rock.
Okay. Like hitting its head on the
Yeah.
rock. Yeah.
So when the man went home from hunting, everybody has died.
Wow.
So Kashapi,
Yeah.
he wants a revenge. There's several stories about the hunting. He was hunting the leader of the Norsemen.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how long times after he finally he get him.
Oh yeah.
The leader of the Norsemen was carrying a little baby
Okay.
and ran with Kasabi behind. So so he got tired of carrying his baby.
Yeah.
So he threw him at the lake and ran further again. But Kasabi got him at last and got his arm as a trophy.
Ah. Wow.
That was 600-700 years ago.
Yeah. All right.
That's why I get the names there, Kasabi. I asked an elderly man, he died 5 years ago.
Yeah.
What is the name of Kasabi's wife? And he told me her name is Amanga,
Okay.
which means the man with her first baby. Amad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Among first baby. Yeah.
Wow. So the Norse, he killed the main Norse guy,
Yeah.
and the rest of the Norse people, what happened to them? They were
There was a story. The Inuit built an umiak, white, and disguised so it looks like an iceberg.
an iceberg.
Iceberg.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're sneaking to the Norsemen.
Yeah.
And the Norseman said, oh, it's only iceberg. And gambling inside.
Oh, they were gambling. They were just playing. Yeah. Okay.
So the Inuit came to the settlement undiscovered.
Yeah.
So they're starting to kill them all. Mm-hmm. But the leader, he was escaping from I don't know, a window.
That was the other leader. The first leader, they already
no.
got him, right?
I was.
With his arm.
The same leader.
Oh, with only one arm.
When the Inuit arrived to their settlement, he escaped before.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So he was not among them. Among the Norsemen who's
still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he Kasapi hunting. Qaqortoq. They call him Qaqortoq. They have giving him. They call him in their way, maybe the way he looks, or that. But
who were they calling that? Qaqortoq.
Qaqortoq was the Norseman.
Okay. Okay.
Leader of the Norsemen. Qaqortoq.
All right. Wow.
I don't know his Norse name, but
doesn't matter.
Inuit name is his Inuit name is Qaqortoq.
Qaqortoq. Okay. Yeah. So did the Norse eventually, all the Norse people were dead, or what happened?
We don't know exactly why they disappear, and there have been several theories about why the disappearing from Greenland. Mm-hmm. The right. I was thinking about the Norsemen and Inuit. We called our land for Inuit Nunat.
Kalaallit Nunaat.
Inuit.
Inuit.
Kalaallit Nunaat is very new.
Yeah. Okay.
The word Kalaallit was in the beginning a bad word for Inuit.
I've heard about that. Yeah. Okay.
Just like when you say nigger.
Yeah.
Nigger.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you want to call me Kalaallit, call me Kalaallit. I don't care. So.
But the preference is Inuit people.
Inuit. Just like Inuit in Canada, Alaska, Qaqortoq.
It's all Inuit.
Well, all Inuit.
Okay.
I would like to suggest that we call our land for Inuit Nunat instead of Greenland, because Greenland is the Norsemen's land. That's what the Norsemen call.
Yeah, they made up
Greenland,
the name. Yeah.
Greenland.
Yeah. All right.
I call them, so therefore I call them Greenlanders. I call the Norsemen for Greenlanders.
The Norsemen, okay. All right.
They're Greenlanders.
Okay. Yeah.
And the locals is Inuit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wow. So how do you feel about Greenland becoming independent from Denmark completely?
Sometimes I think it's a utopia.
It's
utopia, sweet dreams.
A dream, sweet, a wish.
I don't think we can manage it today.
Really? Why is that?
There are many reasons. You know, getting drunk is very new here. You have been brewing beers for 1,000 years, but the Inuit don't drink. Before the Europeans came here. And you cannot buy beers and booze until early 50s.
Yeah.
And when they opened the sale of spirituous, the Greenlanders went
down. Yeah.
And we children from the 50s and 60s, 70s. They have had drunk parents. So many of them wasn't get raised probably.
Okay.
So and this also go to the next generations, to our children.
Okay.
So it's a lot of problems we have to solve before we try harder to get our independence.
Okay.
In my opinion. Some says we can do it today. We have the faces, we have gold, we have everything.
Okay.
But still, we have not the tools, probably tools to run our own land.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe if the right leader come, he will take us over. Oh, wake up!
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have everybody talks about climate change and how the effect that is having. We see the weather is strange weather all the time. How do you see that in Greenland? I mean, tell me like all this ice recently. Tell me about that. What happened?
I think the ice came early this year because of the situation. The warmer climate and the ice was the inland ice is melting stronger today than 100 years ago, and then slip a lot of it ice
loose, all the icebergs floating down here
to the fjords.
So normally here in Qaqortoq, you say like maybe a month of time where the ice blocks things and ships can't run. And this year, what happened?
This year, the ice came here in February month.
Yeah.
Instead of April, May.
Okay, it came way early.
2 months earlier.
Wow.
And the state usually they've been here for a short period and then disappear again. But since February month, when the ice came, we got ice. We got stuck until recently.
Yeah. So all the ships and boats and things, could some come in or none of them come in, or how?
There was many who gave up the ships also supplies.
Wow.
And the shops has
Empty shelves.
empty shelves.
Wow.
Many times. We have getting used to have supplies once or twice a week.
Yeah.
So
it's a big.
the
big
situation 4 years after we can see the situation
Wow.
in the 70s and 80s. We got a monthly supply ship
Okay.
once a month, and in my opinion, the shops never get so empty of goods
As they did
as
just recently. Wow.
Also, we have a problem with my tobacco.
Yeah.
That's my brand.
You couldn't get. Wow. All right. So, I understand Qaqortoq is going to be getting a big airport soon, right? How do you feel about that?
Good.
Yeah.
You've been in Narsarsuaq?
I just came from there. Yeah.
A nice place.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very green. But when you're traveling from Greenland and also to Greenland, you get stuck in Narsarsuaq.
Yeah.
You're longing to go further.
This time I've come to
destination.
Narsarsuaq a couple times, but this time, we were stuck. No, we couldn't even get to Narsarsuaq. We got stuck in Copenhagen for 3 days.
Okay.
So I know what you mean.
So instead of taking to Narsarsuaq, we can fly directly.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is good.
All right.
But the airport is far away.
The one that they'll have from here. Okay.
Yeah. Sunday morning, I went here from the top. We have our flat in the top of the mountain.
Okay.
So I ordered a taxi and I came here, 100 kroner.
All right. Yeah.
So to the airport, it is 10 times longer,
Wow.
I would think.
All right.
It's about 70 kilometers.
Yeah. 17 kilometers. 17 kilometers to the new airport. Okay, that's a ways. Wow.
Maybe I should change plans. Maybe I should try taxi instead of.
Well, with lots more tourists able to come to Qaqortoq, it'll be more opportunities for lots of different things, jobs and things, I guess, right?
The number of cruiser ships came here, it's getting higher and higher every year. But sometimes it's too many, 3, 4, 5,000 people from ships. They run all the way,
Now, when a cruise ship comes and parks out there, and for how long? Like
for a day.
For 1 day. So everybody just comes in all over town, then they're gone by the end of the day. Okay. Wow.
So I think someday, maybe soon, we should say so many a day, no more.
A limit.
A limit.
Yeah. All right. Well, so would an airport make that even worse? All people flying in, or?
Not the same way as a cruiser.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
And also the cruise ships don't come here during the winter.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe we should spread it to a longer period.
All right. Yeah. So you had said that with the ice this year, it blocked so much for several months. There were no cruise ships could come here. All right. Wow.
There have been 15, 20 ships who which planned to come here. They didn't come. They canceled.
Wow.
And
15 or 20 ships.
Also today,
Yeah.
there are cruise ships. Also,
They're still not coming.
about 5,000 passengers.
People.
People.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Wow.
But I have only two hands. I cannot make 20 figures a day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I can only make 2 or 4 a day when I'm fast. I make these yesterday in about 6 hours.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Yeah. And how much do you sell these for? Is it the set or you one?
A pair.
A pair.
A pair.
And how much is the pair?
600.
600. Yeah. All right. Wow. And these are more?
Yeah, a little bit bigger, maybe 800 for this.
All right. Wow. Yeah.
I have tried to carve some Dubside. But
out of wood or
in also reindeer.
Yeah, like they usually do. Yeah. And so what happened?
I have not the ideas.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's just not you.
I made my first Dubside.
Yeah.
And then someday I will one more, but I can make it in a different way.
Yeah.
It looked the same as the first.
Yeah.
So no ideas.
Yeah. All right.
Also, it's because I starting to carving at 8:40.
Yeah.
I should have started as a teenager or so.
You said you're 63 years old
Today, yeah.
today.
Yeah.
This very day.
Now, 1st February.
First February. Okay. This year.
This year.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, the next time they have the kayak competition when it comes back around to Qaqortoq, I hope to see you again. Hope to come back.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I'm glad I found you here. You know, sometimes I go to these places years back and come back and they say, "Oh, that person's gone." I can't find them.
You know, my partner. We are not married or have a ring, but we're living with each other in 15 years.
Okay.
She was sewing kayak stuffs.
Oh yeah.
She usually went with the club to the competitions.
Oh yeah.
You must know him. You must know her.
What's her name?
Papa.
Papa. I think I know.
Her name is Julia.
Julia.
But I think we're the few people know her real name,
But they call her Papa?
Papa.
Okay, yeah, I think I know who you mean.
And recently, she got a prize.
That's her?
Her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
To doing kayak
Okay.
stuff,
Yeah.
making
Kulissok
sewing clothes on in a traditional way.
Yeah.
I think she's the only woman who still can do it in a traditional way.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
She also has 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
The boy is they are adults now today, but they've been with the mother to the competitions for 10 years.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Well, starting very small.
Yeah.
And the daughter yesterday when kayak was competing.
All right.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Oh.
She has stopped kayaking.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's still involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uilok
Okay.
Olsen.
Okay.
She was becoming number 8 yesterday.
Okay. Very good. Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Okay.
And let me take this. And thank you very much. For it. Okay, that is Taagi, the craftsman interviewed in his workshop, July 15th, 2024 in Qaqortoq. On the bottom of his carvings, he has the initials, I think it's LTK, or maybe it's LKT. He told me once the L is his official first name, which is Leonard, but he always goes by Taagi. Before I said goodbye to him, I purchased a set of his carvings. And congratulations to the couple in Minnesota who had the highest bid on the auction table. Now you've met the guy who carved them and know the story about the 2 figures he carved. Thank you for listening to the Dubcast with Dubside.